Hey there, what's up guys? My name is Amir and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be talking about the Azure portal. Now to log into your Azure portal, you have to visit the URL portal.azure.com. As you can see, I've already signed into my account. On the extreme right hand side, what you can see is some details about yourself and an option to actually make any modification in your Microsoft account. So it's blurred right now, so you can't really see all these details. There's another option which is to switch your directory. We'll be talking about all this in more details in upcoming videos, but for now this is what I would like to just cover. The next option is to send the feedback to Microsoft. You can send some kind of feedback based on your experience when you signed up or you're using it constantly, and based on this you also have an option for them to reach back to you in case they want to respond to your feedback. And the next thing is the help and support. So this part is actually important. Microsoft has a very neat way of documenting and providing documentation, and they also have a huge community where people respond to you whenever you are asking questions, and even people from Microsoft, they might help you out in this scenario. But there is another way where you can just click on help and support and create a support request where they might be responding to you as soon as possible. I already have tried this on my personal account. Even if it was a free subscription, I really got a very good response and help or support from Microsoft. The next thing is the setting options. So you have multiple options under settings, which is the directory and subscription, the appearance on startup, the language in your information, and some details about signing out. Speaking about the subscriptions and directories, I do not have a lot of subscriptions right now, so I might skip this topic at the moment, but this is the place where you can see all your subscriptions and just a very high level view of that. And then you have the appearance. You can modify the look and feel of your Azure portal. Not a lot, but there's a lot of options. There's still a lot of options, I would say, like choosing between dark and light themes and changing the contrast. Also, you have a very good option of how you want your portal to look like on startup. You have two options, which is one is home. This is what you saw when I logged in on my portal, but you also have an option of dashboard, which is something that I really prefer, and we'll be talking a lot more about this dashboard in detail in the same video. So I'll just click on apply and make sure that it changes on my homepage. The next thing is the notification. So if you haven't watched my previous video, we were speaking about the Azure Resource Manager, and in that video I was speaking about creating and deploying resources. Similarly, this notification bar is something that might give you notifications about the Azure Resource Manager and a lot of different things that are happening on your portal. Even if you pin a small service on your dashboard, that will be raised as a notification, and you can see that over here. And as you can already see, there's a notification on the credits remaining. So this is a free trial account, and that is why you can see this over here. The next thing is the directories and subscription. Actually, this will lead you back to the setting page under directories and subscription. So I think we already spoke about it, and we'll speak about the next thing, which is the Azure Cloud Shell. So Azure Cloud Shells gives you an option of choosing Bash and PowerShell. You can access the resources or services which Azure provides using this shell right from this web application. It's a great way of actually exploring and modifying services, but I really recommend for you not to do this unless you're just wanting to explore. The best way is actually to either directly use the UI or scripts which are developed on your local system. Speaking about the next thing, which is the search bar over here, Azure has a very good search bar. You can even search for documentation. For example, if I look for the Azure Data Factory, you can see that all the documentations will appear right over here, and the services over here. So you can quickly just navigate through the services, and even from marketplace, documentation, resources, resource group. So all of this can be navigated just from your search bar. Going back to the home page, you can see a lot of things over here. And if you notice that we did change the appearance to dashboard, so once I refresh, I will be seeing a dashboard over here. So this dashboard is something which is really helpful. Azure gives you the ability to create these custom dashboard. You can clone them, you can export them, and there's a lot of different options you can do with them. So why is dashboard actually required is, think of or imagine that you have set up multiple services. Over time, these services they increase and it becomes really hard to keep track of them and to manage them, and this is exactly where Azure Dashboard comes into place. It is used for collecting all these shortcuts to the resources or services, and it will really make it easier for you. It will be easier for accessing them. You can just organize them and even visualize. So if you look over here, if you just click on the edit icon, you will see a lot of options to get matrix. You can, club the resource group together. You can see resources directly, even add a clock or markdown. So I've been using markdown a lot when I'm working in my project to add the name of the services that I might be using a lot, and also some other things like the resource group or all resources, because it really helps you navigate and quickly consume any kind of relevant information. You can even set up charts to see how your resources are performing. Are there any issues? And within a glance, within just logging directly into this portal, you can just have a lot of information, identify issues, and navigate just really easily. The other example, or the other reason I would say, is also think of the naming convention. So a lot of resource group have really complex naming conventions, and over time it is really challenging for you to catch it or to remember it. And the best way is actually to just pin all these services over on dashboard. Here is an example where I'm using the resource type, then the line of business, department, domain, environment, the region, and the number of the service or resource. So for example, SQL database is the resource type, e-commerce is the line of business, marketing is the marketing is the department of data, sales is the domain, acceptance is the environment, West Europe is the location where the SQL database is hosted, and 01 is a service, and 01 is the number. So just basically you're saying that there is one SQL database in this location with marketing data holding sales information. So similarly you might have multiple ones with just changing the number. It's possible. There's no hard rule for naming the resources, but just to highlight the complexity of remembering this resources or searching for these resources or navigating through them, this is where exactly dashboard fits in. And then on the extreme left hand side, you can see a menu bar where you have an option of creating a resource, going back to your home page, looking at your dashboard. You can also navigate through all the services that Microsoft has to offer. It has categorized it well, including the compute, networking, storage, web, mobile. Definitely can explore this a lot in detail. But for now, for this video, that's it from my side. Thank you for watching the video. If you really like this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. I also suggest you to click on the bell icon, and talk to you guys in the next one.